Toka, Spirit Officer Tasker, and welcome to part 22 of Let's Play the Diofield Chronicle. Well, to kick things off, I'm going to do a couple side conversations with Waltaquin and Casavir, and they appear to be upstairs based on the map. I did not mean to bring that up again, I just hit the wrong button. Okay, here they are. There's Rickles.
Let's see.
Quinn seems even more unapproachable than usual today. Did something happen? Well, let's talk to her. Or let's talk to our Dami Mommy.
What's that smell?
Well, what a charming greeting. And it's probably the scent of death you're noticing. I've been using a lot of necromancy of late.
No, it's not that. It's something else. It's...
Oh, I know what it is. This smell is sometimes produced when synthesizing herbs for ancient sorcery. It's rather seductive, isn't it? I've heard it can put some people in a trance-like state.
Unbelievable. Not content with corpses, you intend to bend the living to your will as well.
Don't be ridiculous, I've done no such thing. Unless you're saying I've charmed you.
You're a fool. Don't you know that hexes invariably invade their caster's mind? You must know that frequent use will corrupt your own existence.
Oh, so you're concerned about me, are you?
Of course I am.
Well, you needn't worry. I am strong enough. Nothing can corrupt me.
Baselessly confident, as always. Mind that you don't fall prey to your own pride.
You're one to talk about baseless confidence.
Perhaps we are birds of a feather in that regard.
Alright, now we talk to Casavir.
Casavir, I wanted to ask you something about Verma.
Certainly, as long as you don't expect me to spill the Republic's secrets.
You mentioned that there were unsavory rumors about the Vermin representative. What are they?
Well, that certainly qualifies as a secret. Still, I suppose I've already renounced my citizenship. In short, it's thought that he pulled some strings to ensure victory in the election.
Forging ballots, that kind of thing?
Worse, he abducted opposition supporters. This caused outrage at first, of course. But soon people were too scared to speak up. He was the only candidate on the ballot in the end.
Some would say that still counts as winning on merit.
Before long, he was one of the Alliance's top dogs. But he could rise no further. After all, such a divided alliance is no match for the Empire.
Really? Then perhaps you ought to have defected to the Empire instead.
Perhaps so. But easy victories have never interested me. And I value freedom above all else. That's why I came to Diofield, an island I knew nothing about.
The perfect place to clean your conscience after all the dirty work you did.
Haha! Well, I'd rather not think about that.
Alright, so now we need to go back down and talk to Ascarian. So... Ah, there's the stairs. Actually, I want to see about some armor. Let's just get one of those. And I am going to equip this to Andreas. That'll improve his defense. Now I can sell the old wind helm. But it doesn't get me a whole lot. But I can get a platinum helm. And I can equip that to Frederick. And that'll do for him until I have a little more money. Right. Now it really is time to talk to this guy. He's in here, so let's talk to him.
Have you seen Waltaquin today?
Yes. And she's her usual self, despite everything.
I can't believe she can be quite so nonchalant.
Why are you so alarmed by her powers? They could be invaluable in battle.
Oh, that hex was incredible. There's no doubt about that. But I worry that her moral compass has become distorted.
Perhaps that's just the way she is, Fred.
Either way, she'll keep us on our toes.
I'm a little concerned about what Waltaquin might do if we have to take action against the rioters.
Indeed.
Yes, we need to keep an eye on her.
All right.
And we will. Now to our briefing. Alright. Now it's time to fight the riot. Recommended level is 21. Oh boy. Well, there is another treasure chest. So, yet again, I will have to keep an eye out for that. So, time to pipe down for the cutscene.
Your mission today is to suppress a riot in Hodlam, a slum in Centralfield. The doctrine of democracy, invented on the continent, has begun to take root among the commoners.
The reason for the sudden spread of democracy in the slums? Is this due to refugees from Southfield taking up residence there?
Yes, the people's growing discontent is manifesting itself as violent riots and looting. You must urgently restore the peace. Bear in mind, however, that the rioters are not soldiers. They are civilians, unaccustomed to fighting. It is vital that casualties are kept to a minimum.
Understood.
Why should rioters receive special treatment? An enemy's an enemy. I, for one, shan't be going easy on them.
Through our recent excursions, the Blue Foxes have built up a formidable reputation in Centralfield. It is likely that some rioters will immediately surrender their arms upon your arrival.
That's right. All the more reason to avoid bloodshed.
I don't make concessions in battle.
They may be vulnerable, people coerced into participating. So you will have to on this occasion, Waltaquin.
It's their own fault for being completely powerless and spineless. Why should I feel any pity?
What's wrong with you?
As mercenaries, our livelihood is in violence. Sometimes we must take lives, but Duke Kende ordered for no unnecessary deaths. We must uphold that.
Let us depart.
Centralfield, Hodlam slums. I was starting to get concerned about the load time.
No one told me we'd have to fight the Blue Foxes. I'm out. There's no way we can beat him.
You think this is a game you can quit anytime? You want to die a dog's death in poverty instead?
But what chance do we stand against them?
They're disorganized. Without a strong leader, they can't fight as a unit. That alone should teach them that democracy is an unrealistic ideal.
Is it? Under the right guidance, I think it could make the world a better place.
Guidance? Iska, the only guidance commoners need is from their king. This isn't a political movement. It's a pretext for outlaws to stir up trouble.
Come on, Fred. People are risking their lives to express their opposition to the royal government. Have you not thought about why that might be? All they want is a normal life for their family and friends. Their methods might be wrong, but I wouldn't dismiss their plight because of that.
We must seize control of this place and ensure our defenses remain unbroken.
Stay focused. The enemy is right in front of us.
Aye, aye. I'm well aware.
I'll say this but once more. Please do not be reckless, Waltaquin.
Me? Reckless? Perish the thought.
You know, well, I do honestly agree with the Viscarian quite a bit in that conversation with Frederick. I mean, this may be on account of me being American myself. But I am I'm pretty well accustomed to democracy.
Understood.
Democracy because of that. And I can attest.
Here I go!
It would be in a very good system. That's very good about giving people a voice. And sometimes you also just have to look at things from another perspective. And think about how someone else sees things. Oh. But I'm not here to give a lecture.
Here goes!
Next time.
I just felt like saying that much. I should tell you the truth. And oh boy, I used up all of my skills.
Here I go!
And I almost wasn't able to stop that skill. Well, but
I've got it.
I was able to finish getting off. Okay, there's more coming this way. Okay, so
Understood.
I'll start with the rain of arrows. Alright. That definitely helps out a lot. Meteor fall? Well, should be really good right now.
Here I go!
But I mean, I'm not making any value judgments on Frederick or anything.
Here goes!
I mean, he's obviously used to things working a certain way. Okay, and that's understandable, honestly.
Think you can escape? Enemy down.
It's the bloody Blue Foxes! We're dead if we don't take them out!
There's nothing more terrifying than a man with nothing to lose.
And a whole mob of such men is even worse. It won't be easy trying to quell them.
But quell them we will. Calmly and carefully.
Alright. I saw where the treasure is, so I'm going to
Understood.
send Fred over to get it. And the others can
On my way.
focus on defense until he retrieves the treasure.
Think you can escape?
So let's start off with a ring of arrows. And we'll follow it up with a meteor fall. And Andrews can do assassination.
Target eliminated.
And that makes this easier.
Oh, they just died.
Okay. Looks like meteor fall's effect. I think this is doing its job pretty well.
Oh, what have we here?
And Frederick has this is the treasure now. We've got our jade crystal. So,
Understood.
let's go ahead and take care of the rioters over this way. If I'm being honest, I do kind of suspect that this could be another
won't
long
miss.
video, the last one. And I do honestly think that's probably going to end up becoming a pattern for future Diofield videos. And let's just summon Bahamut.
Push forward.
Fun.
Okay, Fred needs a heal now.
Understood.
And I need to wait for either Iska or Quinn to recharge. Gotta do a shield dash to stop this guy. Furious Fury can finish one of them off.
Get another foe
They
defeated.
just died.
Alright. Now we can focus on getting jade fragments. Oh,
I understand.
jeez. I think I'd actually be better hurry on.
Right away.
On second thought. Okay. Furious Flurry.
Seize victory!
Alright, he went down quick.
On my way.
No. Not that. To start, I want to heal Fred.
This isn't really my style.
Meteor Fall. I need to avoid the explosive. Because I'm pretty sure
They just died.
everybody is in range of that.
You're no fun.
Okay.
They're even bringing out the Cavaliers. What a warm welcome this is.
This looks like fun. Maybe it's time for me to show what I can really do.
How many times do I have to tell you?
I don't take orders from you.
Waltaquin, Iscarian, stay focused. The enemy's approaching.
Okay, now I really can focus on getting
Very
jade
well.
fragments. And I am thankful for this opportunity. Because I most certainly need it. Now, I want to start with Meteor Fall. And then a Furious Flurry.
Here I go!
Shield Bash to stop this guy's skill. And for Iska, I'm going to have to use a stun shot here.
I won't miss.
Here, I do not want that hitting. Uh-oh. I do not like you charging your skill, but I can't access any stuns right now. And that's bad! And he charged right into the barricade. Okay. Stun shot, because they are targeting my mage. And this is an optical area effect for Meteor Fall. And I also want to summon Bahamut on top of that.
Now you will die.
I've got it.
Okay. I want to use Shield Bash. Followed by a Furious Flurry.
Here I
Finish
go!
the job.
Seize victory!
What, another wave?
How infuriating.
Gah, not having any fun at all. Why do we have to bother with these weaklings? They're pathetic. Okay, I think we really should be concerned about Waltaquin.
Understood.
And her hexes really are proving to be a bad thing. And she also needs a heal.
I've got it.
This isn't
I'm
really
going to
my
have to use both
style.
Iska and Waltaquin and skills this time on heals.
Here, a bit of healing for you.
Now,
I
I'm going to
understand.
go right onto the attack. And Fred really needs a blended potion. So is Andreas. And Walt. Wait, what? I think I'll use this last one. Iska then? Okay, at this point I want to use stun shot. Furious Flurry to follow that up. Meteor Fall. Assassination.
Target eliminated. Enemy down.
Understood.
And at this point, I am definitely hoping that this is the last
down.
wave.
All according to plan.
Very well.
Because I do not have the EP to spare for another. And I want to summon Bahamut right off the bat this time. Now, shield bash can't reach. So stun shot.
I won't miss.
Followed by assassination.
Next target.
And meteor fall.
You're no fun.
This should be enough to finish
They just
the job.
died.
There's another group over here. I'm going to have Iska fire on the explosive. There we go.
Understood.
Be gone with you.
Use an assassination here.
Next target.
Right away.
Rain of arrows.
Think you can escape?
Furious Flurry to finish them both off.
Get another foe defeated.
And that's it. Mission clear. Okay, thank God. That was the last of them.
It would seem I've grown stronger.
Alright, Andrew's up to level 26, Waltaquin's up to level 25. I'd say this is good.
Have you lost your mind?
Oh dear. They must be even weaker than I thought.
Waltaquin, our orders.
That's the last one, I promise.
Last one? How many have you killed?
Maybe 10?
10? These are ordinary people, fooled into disorder by the hollow promise of a better life. They may have broken the law, but they certainly don't deserve death.
Look, we stopped the riot, didn't we? What's the problem?
The problem is that the Blue Foxes have slaughtered defenseless civilians. That's what people will be saying about us now.
We've lost the good reputation we worked so hard to earn.
But a bad reputation has its advantages too, no?
You did this on purpose? Just to make life difficult? Let's pick this up later, Fred. We have to go.
Over 6 months have passed since the Trovelchovian Empire captured Tagaria Naval Base. Several attempts were made to retake the base during this period, but Commander Osmoldo Selica's garrison has proved impossible to displace. Osmoldo's forces are clearly superior, yet he has made no attempt to push on beyond Tagaria. A state of affairs that left the royal government perplexed as to his motives. In the meantime, the Blue Foxes have been put to work suppressing riots in the slums of Central Field. While doing so, Waltaquin shocks her comrades by ignoring orders and deploying lethal force. On the one hand, Waltaquin's violent conduct achieves the desired result. The terrified rioters promptly surrender. On the other hand, it severely tarnishes the Blue Fox's reputation, rightly or wrongly mocking them as ruthless killers. As a result, their patron, Duke Hende, has also become a target for criticism from other members of the Lord's Council. Though this did little to discourage him from continuing to strengthen his grip over Southfield. Before the month was up, the Duke had become the de facto ruler of the entire region.
Lorraine, we require an urgent update regarding the situation at Tagaria.
Of course. But may I ask why?
We're going to retake it.
What? Duke Hende hasn't mentioned any such plans.
He's preoccupied with Southfield at the moment. A preoccupation that is causing his position on the council to grow weaker by the day. It's not a problem for us yet, but it will make life difficult in the long term. However, if we liberate the base, well, then the Duke's detractors would have to stop their carping about his involvement in Southfield.
And have you thought of a strategy? The Royal Army appears to be at a loss thus far.
I have a strategy, and I'm confident that we will succeed.
Very well.
Ah, Marta, you came.
Thank you.
Yes, Andreas. Thank you for inviting me to join the Blue Foxes.
How about this?
I'll introduce you to others right away if you have no objections.
Why, yes.
None.
Anyway,
These are people you'll be relying on Bao. Try not to make a bad first impression.
Understood.
Of course. Well, I think it's pretty clear that Waltaquin knows exactly what she's doing and how hard she's making things for us. So I think it's pretty safe to say that she's becoming a liability for the unit. And it'll definitely be interesting to see where the story starts to go as far as she's concerned. And up to this point, she's definitely been my favorite character in the game. And it did kind of seem like, like she would turn out to be more sinister than what she was initially letting on. And I think they did a really good job foreshadowing in that. And I am definitely looking forward to where we'll go from here. In the next part, we will be finishing up Chapter 3. Yeah, I looked at a walkthrough, and the walkthrough says that the next mission will finish off Chapter 3. And we could very well reach the halfway point pretty soon. But we're going to save that mission for the next part next week. And until then, I am Atelier Toka, Spirit Alchemist or Tasker, and I am going to go touch grass.